and welcome to CoffeeCast from Roofer's Coffee Shop. My name is Heidi Ellsworth, and I have to tell you, we just finished some amazing interviews with contractors from all over the country talking about how they're delighting their customers with technology. And my co-host, Carol Wyman, and myself have had so much fun. Carol, wow.
It's so exciting and it's so invigorating to hear everyone's story and to know that their solution is Java and that we are creating great partnerships with these amazing groups of people. It is just so refreshing to see. And it's nice to know that we're delighting them as we go. So.
And we heard that over and over again.
Oh,
and I'm sure you all have heard the introductions through every video. So we won't go into a big introduction, except for Carol is the Vice President of Marketing for Java and a dear friend. And we've had so much fun in these interviews. But I want to get to the takeaways, Carol, because this was so amazing. So what were your biggest takeaways from these interviews?
I think watching the growth of these companies from when they started until where they are now with Java has just been really exciting to see. And also understanding that switching software isn't easy for anybody. And I think that when you listen to each of these stories and you hear, it's some of it's painstaking. Some people had to switch, some of, making sure that people were the right people to be doing it and being able to make sure that they're in the right seat. And I think it's important to see the growth that they project and being able to get there. It's been just fun, and how much reporting is important. Like, that's so essential to be able to run your business. So those have been really great things to see.
I think my biggest takeaway from all the interviews was the data and the reporting. And you know what I loved hearing was how the contractors really were celebrating the transparency that they were able to show to their customers, which was delighting those customers because leaks were getting fixed faster, invoicing, they knew what the costs were, they could see what was going on. And, sometimes I think, and let's just be honest, sometimes people think roofing and maybe it's not as professional. But what we heard today was how professional Java really helps that company become and what they show to their customers. And it's so transparent and real. I was just taken away with that.
Yeah, it's great to see, we talk in marketing, we always talk about how we are customer centric and we have these great customer success people and how we pride ourselves in customer service. But when you hear it from the contractors and their impression of us, it speaks for itself. And it makes me really proud to be with a company that cares so much.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I think that was one of my other takeaways is how much they love your implementation group and everybody at Java, all the customer success folks. I mean, every contractor loved it and really sung your praises.
Yeah, that was really cool to see. Really great.
I love it. And so one of the questions, and you and I have both been involved with RT3, Roofing Technology Think Tank. We've watched it. You've been in technology. I've been in technology. And so one of the things that was, I guess, another takeaway, but that I want to talk about in this last overview is that today technology is it has to happen. It is a given. Yeah. It is in business. If you don't have technology, if you're not using good software, you are not customer centric because that's what the customers are expecting today.
And you're not going to grow. You're going to lose out to contractors that have better technology and they're implementing it in a way that delights their customers.
Yeah. Yeah. So as we're kind of looking at that with the roofing companies, last thoughts, Carol, what should they be focusing on and how should they get started?
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned, technology, and we're both involved in a group called RT3, and that's Roofing Technology Think Tank. And it's an amazing way to look at companies and the resources that are available to them. And I think that being able to know where your company is, there's different levels that you're at and what you should be doing at the level that you're at. And I think that, use your resources to know where you're at and where you go from there so that you're not stuck. You have to look. You always have to look forward in order to be able to achieve goals and, have success.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, as you watch these videos, you're going to learn that even though it's hard, it's worthwhile, and that Java makes it easy as much as you can when you're changing or adopting technology, because it's never easy. So I encourage all of you, please start at the beginning, watch all the videos through, and then when you get back to us right here, or if you've come to us right now, please check out the Java directory on Roofer's Coffee Shop, where you can find all this information, also on Coatings Coffee Shop and Metal Coffee Shop. And you can get all of this information and learn how to get started, along with, obviously, Roofing Technology Think Tank. We always have to put a little bit of that in. Do your research, get to know the people. And I think one of the big things, Carol, to end this, is that you and I talk about all the time. There's nothing more important than building strong relationships in the business. And you definitely should be working with people in technology who you like, who take care of you, and build that relationship.
Absolutely. Couldn't be said better. Thank you, Heidi. This was really amazing. It was very fun to go through this.
It was very fun. Thank you. I met some contractors today that I hadn't met before. I love it. It made my day. So I hope all of you enjoy the videos as much as Carol and I have. We will see you again on the next CoffeeCast.